Hello, hello, hello. I am Alucard Night Raven, and welcome to my next review. And as you can see in front of us, my next review is the X-Men Transformers crossover of the X-Wing, or Blackbird, or X-Jet, whatever you want to call it. Well, not X-Wing, I apologize about that. That's Star Wars, completely different. But Ultimate X-Spanse. He's a pretty decent sized figure. Before we get into him, we will take a look at the packaging. So let me move him out of the way. And we shall bring in the packaging. Now, as you can see, there we go. We can see Marvel Comics, X-Men, nice image of X-Spanse there. And why is that? Alright, let's see. There we go. Sorry, camera was going a little goofy on me. So there's a great image of X-Spanse. We can see Ultimate X-Spanse converts from X-Spanse. Such a funny name. Converts from X-Jet to Robot. There we can see X-Men crossover Transformers 2021 collaborative, which is pretty nice. Got Transformers on the side there. On this side we have another nice image of X-Spanse. On this side we've got nice image of Wolverine and Saber Tooth. On the bottom we've got all kinds of different words and stuff. On the top we've got a couple of product shots for X-Spanse, X-Men Collaborative. And then on the back we've got more product shots of X-Spanse, and he's got energy blasts, and we've got 34 steps and Lockheed Martin. And yeah, you can see my box is a little crinkled there. Yay. But it is a good looking box, so we'll get that out of the way. And we shall bring in X-Spanse. And there he is. And from my understanding, this is actually a retool, slight remold of the Studio Series movie Jetfire. I guess was not a bad figure. I don't know a whole lot about it. But he did come with a few accessories. Forgive the creaking of my chair. So we've got a little Wolverine in the green face, his typical yellow spandex from the 90s cartoon and classic styling comic books. Got his claws out, blue gloves, blue shoulder pads, blue boots, blue over the spandex underwear with the red belt that is missing some paint, and black mask. And there's the detailing on the back, and he can stand. Let's do an adjustment here. We'll actually bring that closer to, alright. And this one is a little difficult to get. There we go. There he is standing. We also get a Saber Tooth. Nice kind of peach color, I want to say. There we go. Nice peach color with a kind of burgundy, dark red. Wish he had more paint on the face. Kind of looks like he could have used more paint on the face. It's not bad. Hair honestly should be blonde, but you know, for mass production and such a little figure, I mean, kind of understanding why some paint is missing. Can always touch it up myself. Otherwise, I may see about someone who's definitely more professional, more suited to that. My painting is not the greatest. And he can stand as well. We'll put him right there. And it also comes with this sort of blast effect. And this can actually go around either of the characters. So we'll bring in Wolverine. And it just kind of goes around the waist there. So, whoops. Which kind of looks like a super fart. Something. And it'll also go around Saber Tooth. Come on. Stand, you guys. Stand. There we go. And there we go. And I'm not exactly sure like how what this exactly represents for if damage, maybe, I think. But move them out of the way. And we will go into his other accessories. So we've got this Psylocke sword, energy sword type of thing that he comes with, which is pretty cool. And he's got these sort of Wolverine energy claws, which is also pretty cool. And these can store in jet mode. So we come to the bottom here. And this one is actually going to go plug in here. You can see where they're plugged in. And this one is going to plug in right there. I believe it can go either side, so it's not going to matter. So there is our storage for those. And as you can see, the robot mode sort of folded up. So we'll take these out and set them to the side and show them more in robot mode. So for now, let's take a look at the jet. So we've got the landing gear up front here. We've got this sort of landing gear at the back here. Got nice sort of pink translucent for the cockpit. Yellow here for the front vents, whatever you want to call them. Got nice wings. These, yeah, they look kind of funny. We've got this sort of raised section, painted nice and black. It's real nice blue. It's slightly darker than what you're seeing on the camera. It looks brighter, but it's a little bit darker. See the thrusters on the back here. These can move a little bit. And then again, like you can see all the robot bits underneath there. So it's not a bad jet mode. I mean, it's definitely the jet mode that we've seen from the cartoon, the comics. You know, generally what they have for the jet mode. Now we shall get into transformation. Forgive any issues with my transformation. The legs are a little difficult for me. They're kind of yeah, there's a lot to the legs. So let's get down to transformation. So we'll start with flip that landing gear up, flip this landing gear up and around. Same thing on this side. Come on, there we go. We want to flip out the feet, just like that. We'll untab the legs, and we're going to swing them up. So we've got something to work with here. So flip this open, which will also help us flip open these panels. And we will move these up for now and out of the way. Kind of straighten out the leg here. Now then, we want to take this, and this is actually on a double hinge, so we'll open it up, and then we'll bring this other hinge down, and just like that. Now we will bring these apart. Oh, there's one. There's the other one. And you can see they clip into these clips here on either side. And we're going to turn them so they clip in to these ones. Same thing with right here. And this one is actually going to, I believe it's actually, what am I missing here? Oh yeah, so yeah, they're gonna, this one instead of clipping in up here is gonna clip in down here, which is kind of hard to see. So we'll bring this up like this down like this, and that's that. And then we will swing this down more till it comes down all the way, and then we will close these panels and they will plug in on either side. So to finish off the leg, bring it down just like that. Now there we go, and we can leave the wings just like that. So that was a little easier than I usually have when I'm dealing with this. So now we'll do the same thing on this side. So open up, open up, open up. Okay, so open up these panels, this panel here, this panel here. Want to flip this wing around just like that. We'll bring it up. We'll straighten out the knee. Kind of makes it a little easier. Got everything somewhat out of the way. Double hinge on this again. So up, down. Now, one of the, I think this one, and like, there we go. That one came out pretty easy. This one on this side, oh, that one actually came out pretty easy. Spin it. Bring it down to plug in, spin it, bring it down, plug in, there we go. Bring this down till a nice little thoop, and then plug in the panels right here. And then we'll finish bringing the legs down. There we go. And there are the legs all done. There we go. Now let's sort of get this where we need it. See, my problem here is these knees are like really funny, and trying to get everything to stay is so much fun. I think that's, yeah, I'm trying to get, I wonder if it's actually supposed to. See, this is my one problem with this figure is honestly the knees. I'm not a big fan of the knees and how they work, but I think I've got it there. So now we will come up. So next thing we want to do is we want to actually bring the arms apart. And where these plug in is we've got these slots right here that'll plug into those pegs here. We've got this peg right here that'll plug into that slot right there on either side. So we want to bring these all the way down like this. Like this. We want to spin these just like that. Bring the arm down. Spin it around. There's that one. Same thing here. Want to spin that. Bring it around just like that. Down. Spin it around. Then we want to untab this. Come on. There we go. Untab his chest, and we want to bring that down as far as it'll go. And I believe sometimes it's a little difficult getting it to go where it needs to go. Okay, I think I've got that. Now, before we move on, we want to split these wing parts right here. Sort of bring them up. Sorry, bring them around. It's always the most fun part that I have. Alright, before we go any further with that, open this up. Open these up. These sort of back wings. We'll split it, bring it down, and we'll keep it open for now. These we shall work on. So we want to spin this. Kind of got to get a bit of clearance here in a way. There we go. So spin it all the way until it fits in just like that. Then once we've got that done, this is going to plug in there, and this is going to plug in right there. So here and here, here and here, just like that. And then this is going to come up, and this piece right here is going to plug in right there. So just like that. And you kind of aim everything exactly where you want it. Let me check and make sure of where we've got. Yeah, the chest I tend to have an issue with, just because it's so funny, so goofy. It's not exactly what I'm used to. So one thing I forgot, I keep forgetting when it's in jet mode, is this is supposed to be up. I keep forgetting that. This is supposed to be up like this. We want to bring it down. So make sure not to forget that, like I keep doing. Transformed it a couple of times and I still do that. And I believe that is it. I believe that we are done with robot mode. Make sure everything's still nicely plugged in here. All right. And it's not a bad looking robot mode. Bring it down just a little bit here. So take a look at that head sculpt. See, pretty decent head sculpt. And the Cyclops visor that he has can actually move up. For a nice set of red eyes, looks really good. Really like that, but I like to keep it with the visor down. It's the way I like to have him on my shelf. But great yellow with the red on the visor, nice silver paint on the face. Got more of the blue for the helmet. Yellow with the X symbol in red and black on the chest. Yellow belt, again, red, black X symbol. Got yellow half circles on his shoulders here. You can see some more yellow detailing along with little black vents. Kind of hard to see. There we go. So right in there. More silver, some on his abdomen, some silver here on his chest. You can see where the landing gear is. Yellow here on the leg. You know, this becomes his knee pad now. So nice detailing there. See some gray and a little bit of red here. That is a number. So not really a detail. Apologize about that. But great detailing on the hand. Sort of a gunmetal gray right in there. Gray, we can see more of that gunmetal gray on the back here for the wings as it's in the back. So definitely looks really nice. I really dig him. Now these top pieces that are above his head, you can position them however you want. Completely up to you. I sort of have it like that. Honestly, I'd rather not have them at all. I wish they would have figured out a way to have them kind of fold in with the other stuff on his back, because I believe this is it comes over from the studio series movie Jetfire, Dark of the Moon. Or no, not Dark of the Moon. The second one. Maybe that is Dark of the Moon. I don't know, not a big fan of live action movies, so I kind of forget which one's which. But yeah, that came over from him. But articulation, head moves side to side, up that far, down that far. Arms, we can get a full rotation. Of course, the wings get in the way, but if you move them down, you can go all the way around. Arm goes out that far. We've got bicep swivel, 90 degrees on the elbow, and we've got swivel at the wrist, which is nice. And that's about it for that. We've got, whoops, let me readjust here. We've got waist, which is nice. Leg, there we go. Leg goes out that far. Goes back that far. Goes, you can get a little more than the full Van Damme. That knee, it's sort of got these double joints here. We've got this one right here, and there's one right there. So you can get, even with those though, you really only get just a little over 90 degrees. So we've got thigh swivel, and we've got ankle tilt. Foot doesn't move down, but it does move up due to transformation. So you can get some decent poses out of him. Get him in a decent standing pose here. Alright, come on, man. Don't make me look like a fool here. Alright, about the best I'm gonna get. Now, for Saber Tooth and Wolverine, you can actually put them up here, which is kind of funny. I mean, it's an option. Options are good. Nothing wrong with options. Personally, I don't like doing that. Now, as for the other accessories, you can take the Psylocke energy sword here, plug it into the hand right here, just like this. So we can get nice little slash with that, and take the Wolverine energy claws, and same thing on this side, plug it in right here, and you can get that Wolverine slash. So, all in all, not a bad figure. There are some improvements that could have been done, but I'm going to fault that to the mold they used itself. In some things they probably were unable to do simply because of the mold that they used, but for what he's representing, it's not bad. I mean, it's not bad at all for what he's representing. So, no huge complaints, just a few things could have been done better here or there. But otherwise, all in all, it's a great mold, and I do enjoy the crossovers. I definitely think that doing these crossover figures, it really expands the audience because you've got people who really like X-Men but aren't big Transformers fans. Well, here's an option for both Transformers fans and X-Men fans. Same thing with the Ghostbusters Transformers crossover. You've got Ghostbusters fans who aren't Transformers fans, but with Ectotron, you can hit both markets. And again, another great figure. Same thing with Gigawatt, whatever you want to call them, the for Back to the Future and Transformers crossover. I mean, you hit both audiences, those who are not Transformers fans but are Back to the Future fans, and you've got that Transformer, that iconic, on all of them, iconic vehicle modes into a robot that, has things from characters from the movies or show. Definitely digging this. I hope to see more from Hasbro with the crossover. Like, I'd love to see them take Knight Rider Kit, do that one. I'd love to see maybe the A Team van. Um, there's so many. I know that Maverick for the Top Gun Transformers crossover has been showing up for some people. Personally, I'm not going to get that one because Top Gun does not have a special place for me. It was not something that I liked. Whereas Ghostbusters, Back to the Future, X-Men, I mean, those connect with me. Top Gun doesn't connect with me, so Maverick is the one I'm going to skip out on. Don't plan on getting that. I'm not saying for anybody else not to get it. All in all, it looks like a great toy. It looks like a great figure. Excellent jet mode, nice robot mode, but if I don't connect with it, I don't see a reason for having it. But that's me personally. Do I recommend it? Yeah, I definitely recommend it, especially if you're a big X-Men fan. I mean, it brings in things from a few of the different X-Men themselves. You got a great X-Jet, um, a really cool robot mode, very unique, and Cyclops visor up or down. You got a Psylocke weapon, a Wolverine weapon. I mean, you can't go wrong. I definitely recommend it. Now, I got this from Target.com. I believe they still have some available. I believe people have been finding them in the stores because I think this is a Target exclusive. So if you're looking for it, start checking your Targets. Check Target.com, see if they have it. If not, just keep an eye out. I mean, it's still fairly new, so definitely, definitely add this to your collection, especially if you're a big X-Men fan. Well, again, this is Alucard Night Raven. I hope you enjoyed this review. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.